Hi, hello guys, welcome back again to this tutorial. I just want to take this opportunity to send my apologies. I have not been able to upload uh, anything from yesterday, from actually Thursday. Today is actually Friday, so from Wednesday and Thursday, I've not been able to do anything. I've been feeling a bit unwell, and yesterday I was like super busy the entire day, so I didn't like really get a chance to do this. Um, Today I'm really going to do a lot of tutorials on this, and maybe I'll be able to upload them the following day because I want to do just a bunch of them, then make sure that I'm uploading them each and every day. I'll also be able to update the GitHub repository with the relevant materials. But please guys, if you know like you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I am hitting almost 140 subscribers. My goal for this is to hit 500 subscribers on this YouTube channel before mid of this year. So guys, please help me gain subscribers. Refer somebody. In case you want to get everything related to our Medicare application, just come to playlist and subscribe to the Medicare blog app. Currently it only has 3 YouTube videos, but please make sure that this is the playlist that I'll be adding everything related to the Medicare app. For my blog app, there is also another playlist here, so you guys can actually go ahead and check it up. So you know what guys, please check out this YouTube channel and please make sure that you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification button, and let's dig in. Also, most of this content I'll be posting them and writing them in my blog kenyatech.com. Please guys also go ahead and check this blog. I'm not like really pretty sure how you can subscribe to this, but anyway, I'm pretty sure you can subscribe to this. So guys, just go ahead and check this. Make sure it's like your one-stop place for every time you get into the internet. Please check out if I have a new article here. Unfortunately, like I said as well, I've not been able to write anything on this blog since the other day, so I'll be digging into today, resuming our code. So in the last bit I was able to define this folder structure. Just come up with these, tell you guys what this is, define what I wanted to be in my git ignore file. Then today I'll be just writing about the run.py, travis.yml, and requirements.txt. I have some few things installed, so those are basically what I'll be doing. I'll also be going ahead to set up our uh, I think I'll be going in to set up our application today. Yes, I'm not like so sure. I'm not like so sure what I'll be doing on this today, but I personally intend to set up the database as well today, so that at least it makes perfect sense of what we'll be doing, because I wanted to start with the user endpoint before I go to the records as well. So look out for that as well. There's some things I'm definitely going to copy paste a lot of things. So I think looking at the final GitHub repository will be a very good thing for you guys to dig into. Yes, so let's get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is to come here. I'm gonna do say just from app import. I'll be using create app. Um, then app is equals to create app. Let me just say, um, you know, currently let me just say development. But I might be able to assign this later on. So if dot run, I think that's all I wanna have yet today. So like super big thing. There's some other specific things that I also want to put inside here, and I'll definitely go ahead to copy most of them. So you know what, guys. So I think I'll return. I don't know whether I updated my proc file. So things like proc file, uh, yeah, things like proc file. I think I'll be able to just directly copy paste them. They're like super simple stuff, so I just want to make sure that I don't like really leave a lot of them. Yeah, I might also be having this by the way, so maybe I'll have to come back to my readme and just say that. Then I'll import OS, which I'll not be using. OS right now. I might not I might not be super sure on whether I'll be using this right now, but the app settings is very important that I need to go ahead and get it up. There's some other specific things that I'll be doing again, or I'll be just copy pasting. Um, yeah, so I'll go to my init, and in my init I'll be copy pasting a lot of things, guys. So I'll be copy pasting a lot of things. Actually, nearly the entire file here, I'll be copy pasting it up. So I'll go to my init inside app. So I'll just go to my, so profile is done, yes. Git ignore is done. Readme, I'm not like so much sure about that. Uh, and furthermore, I'm still like, so currently I'm not doing any feature. Um, let me just get back to my Git so that I make sure where I am. So uh, cd into projects, Medicare, ls, git status. Where am I? So I've only modified run.py and all that. Which branch am I? I'm on develop branch. So I'll be doing everything on the develop branch. Yes, so I'll be doing everything on the develop, anything to do with the show, I'll be doing it in the develop branch. Then when I start working on my features, that's when I'll be switching up to specific feature branches. So guys, please make sure that you note that. Whatever I'm still working on is a show. So I'll come back to my app, new file, init. This is an init file, .py, and I'll just copy paste this up. The reason why I've actually done this, because guys, I don't want you guys to uh, make you guys be worried about what I'm basically doing here. It's not like something hard. What I'm just doing is doing my error handlers. So I one of the best practices when dealing with Flask is to register error handlers, and there is a good tutorial here. So there's this good tutorial. Uh, let me just show you guys. Flask documentation. So if you go to the original Flask documentation, this one here, you'll definitely get a chance to read about the error handlers and why they're very much important. So let me just yeah, so if you get a chance to read about the error handlers, you'll definitely get a chance to be in a position to understand what error handling is and how do they work. One of the things that I don't want to keep on repeating in my code is, guys, if like I'm constantly raising a 441 request, I'm constantly raising an forbidden request, which is 43 and etc. So like I can return, make a response, etc. It's even the return statement itself makes your code look pretty bad. So to deal with that, I'm just registering these error handlers, and and definitely I'll be using blueprints. It's not like something hard. I'll be using blueprints so like we clearly understand how this works. Once we understand that, it becomes pretty much easier for us to register them just more or less the way we register blueprints, like what we have here. But then the difference that we have with it is that it gives us the opportunity to instead of putting returns everywhere, you just raise whatever you want to do, and practically you're almost done. So that's it. You'll basically understand how I'm using it right now. I'm gonna delete version 2, so I'm not going to register version 2. I'll try to explain my code as much as possible. Lock, so register blueprint, and some of these things I might not be able to do them like 100%. So in case you have a question, make sure that you get a chance to leave it in the comment section. Guys, also something that I'll be importing that I have to tell you guys is there is some things I'll also be importing here, but I have to tell you guys. Can I copy this? Yeah, I want to copy this. If I can copy that folder, it would be like a big thing for me. I just want to copy these things here. I want to paste that instance folder inside the app as well. So this instance folder is also like one of those important things. Yes, I can actually go ahead and put it in outside, which makes perfect sense, but the instance folder just contains our application configuration. It has config.py, which contains our application.configuration file. So it's not like something super big to look at right now, so I'm gonna just close it. The reason why I've actually done it is because I want to, just go back to instance here. I want to get to instance and import the app config. Then I'll be using that app config to build my application. So that's all. What I know is that something is gonna miss here as well, so I'm gonna have to change this once I've gotten my app running. But right now, so on and so forth, we are like super good, so we can definitely go ahead and dig in. So I'll create a new folder, a new file. I think just creating a new, so let me just call this let me create a new folder. I'll call this API. I don't know, but okay, let me just call this API. Then inside API, I want to create a new file in it. So I'll be using relative imports here a lot, guys. So that's why I'm like putting an init file inside each and every folder, so that we initialize every part of this as a package. So I'm gonna close most of these files we are not using. I'm gonna close most of these files we are not using. So I'm gonna close a bunch of these. So just to make sure that I'm already there in that space already. So after closing that, I think like I've definitely explained about this. Inside API, I'll have another folder here. I'll call this v1. So v1 is just to mean the version 1 of this. So I'm gonna make the version 1 of this API right now, and it's so automatic that when you're developing API, you need to be able to version them. This is like a standard practice. Inside v1, I'll also have like new file, and I'll call this init.py. Once I have all those in place, it will be very important now that I start looking at some other things inside v1. So I'll have inside v1, I'll have a folder called utils. And for the guys who have been asking a lot about the folder structure, I think this is what I'm working on currently. So just take a look at what's happening. So in my utils, inside v1 again, I'll have my models. Inside models, I'll have a new file called init.py. Then finally, I'll have what we call new file. I'll have new file, a new folder. I'll call this views. Then views, from views, inside views, I'll have a new file called that. So yeah, that's all I have right now. So I have v1, I have API. I think it will be important to say that inside app as well, I'll have another file, another folder called test, and you guys will understand why I'm doing this. So currently I'm just gonna have our tests, all of them inside here, because I'm not like really done API. So that's it guys. So let's probably just dig in and see what this folder structure looks like. So we have the env folder. You guys understand what that is okay. So let me just say in file, new file inside this as well. So we have a lot of things. Yes, so this is like our entire folder structure. We have our main root file here called Medicare. Inside it we have app and env folder plus these other files here. Then inside app we have API folder, we have instance folder, then we have test folder. Inside API we have v1, which is represent the version 1 of the API, and we'll have models, utils, and views. Inside utils we'll have one file called serializer.py. It's a very super important file, and you guys will understand how it works. Then inside models we'll have some new other files. So I'll have user models.py. Okay, I'll also have so user models.py. So like I said, we'll have what we call incident. Can I call them incident? Incident.py. So incidents models incident models.py. Then there's a way of having something we call comment models.py also. So we'll have these three things inside the models. Inside the views we'll nearly have the same thing, by the way. So new file will have so let me just say auth.py auth to refer to the user. New file again will have comments.py. I don't want to call them comment views because already they're in the comments. They're in the views file. New file again will have incident.py. I think that's all. In case anything comes up, we'll definitely put them up here. And now you guys understand that we have like three major system modules. We have the users, we have the incident, and we have the you know we have the comment. So even if you go to the test files, we'll have, if you go to the test folder, we'll have something like test underscore users.py. Okay, we'll have test comments.py. So I'm just naming this file so that you guys understand how these things work. Then finally we will have test incident.py. So that's it. This is our folder structure, guys. This is like our final folder structure. You know what, guys, I'm gonna stop this video here for now, and I'm gonna stop this video here for now. And please make sure that if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe, because right now we are like super set up and super psyched up. The next thing I'm gonna do is to start something on our create a database, configure it, and make sure that we are able to do some few things, create tables and etc. So the next thing I'm gonna work out in this video is to do our database in the Nini. So make sure that you subscribe and check it out. Meanwhile, thank you guys, and I hope this video was very useful. Please leave a thumbs up, please leave a comment, and finally subscribe.